All right. What is going on with all of you out there in the world? I am all ready to go. Speaking of, so my one of the things that I really want to make sure we do a deep dive in today is obviously technology, and spent the last 30 minutes getting everything set up correctly with the camera, all that fun stuff. So speaking of tech, that's what we're going to break down today. So we're going to talk about how to level up your real estate game by leveraging technology. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Anton Thomas, and I am with High Value Agents. I am a part of a team leader of a Silverline Real Estate Group, and we operate out of the Lafayette, Indiana area, and all across Indiana. We serve hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of families per year. So over the past decade, I've been able to get my hands on a lot of technology that's really been able to help us be what I would say more efficient in what we do every single day. And that's not only helping more families, but doing a great job doing so, providing the best service possible in doing so. And I'm going to be really I am going to break down ways that we've been able to streamline our real estate business with some great tech stacks, and how you can really take these tech stacks away with you today and deploy it into your business, and it will make in my opinion, a significant impact. Okay. Now you're probably on this webinar and you're like, well, I already have a great tech stack. Well, this is a good opportunity for you to optimize what you already have. Okay. So, and one thing I do want to say at the end, let me know, or actually throughout the entire webinar, let me know if you want a list of some of the technology that we use. I will be happy to give you the actual names of the companies. Okay. So if you want that breakdown, let me know, put it in the chat, let me know. And, or if you're watching a replay, just let me know. You can, when we send this out for everybody to watch the replay, just comment or reply to the email, and we'll make sure we get that over to you. Okay. All right. So technology and real estate. Well, at this point, 2023, technology and real estate go hand in hand. Tech is continuing to transform how real estate agents conduct business and connect with clients. So it's not going anywhere, and technology is continuing to get better and better and better. Like AI has been a very big wave over the past 12 months, people using AI to become more efficient, whether it's creating a script to talk to a for sale by owner, or creating a description for a video or a social media post, whatever it may be. AI has been very popular, and I am going to touch on AI here in a minute. However, I believe the number one thing, in my opinion, that if as an agent, as a productive agent, you should be making sure is honed in, that's going to be your website and your CRM. Your website and your CRM. You want to have a beautiful and user-friendly, client-facing, consumer-facing website. And that website should have IDX attached to it, meaning people can come to your website and they can actually view homes on your website. Okay. Again, the reason why this is number one for me is because it's a great way to streamline your real estate business. If you can have a website and a CRM, and here's a good thing too, a lot of CRMs actually come with a consumer-facing website with it, so that's good. Otherwise, if you use some CRMs that do not have the consumer-facing website with it, there are many different companies that you'll be able to through different avenues connect your CRM to that website that's maybe has a different type of technology or company. Okay. So as a real estate agent, we are the gatekeeper. We are the gatekeeper for people that want to go look at homes, right? And people want to look at homes starting that process online. You're not going to find many people who just drive through neighborhoods looking for a for sale sign in the yard. That's just not the way people start their research, right? Everything, for the most part, when it comes to real estate, is started online. I believe like 90 to 95% of people who are buying homes start that process online. You used to have magazines back in the day. You used to have the newspaper, all that stuff. It's going to start on the website now. Okay. Now, if you have a website, I want to make this very, very important by saying, or let me ask you this question: is your website user friendly? And is it simple? Is it easy to use? Is it updated frequently with new listings? Is it updated frequently with new listings? I would suggest you have a website that frequently updates every 5 minutes. Whether it's updating new listings or it's updating a new listing going pending, it is important that the information that people are looking at on your website is accurate, okay? That is one way to distinguish your website from a big corporate website. Some of these real estate aggregators that are out there, they have websites that a lot of traffic is being sent to. The more accurate your website is, you can set your website apart from other websites, okay? And by doing that, it will keep people on your website. How are ways that you can keep people on your website? One way I would say is you can have blogs. You can have blogs, you can have videos where you can educate people on the market trends or what is happening in your community. Another thing is you could have a home valuation tool, okay? You can have a mortgage calculator tool. You could have a community bar where it breaks down all the most popular subdivisions or communities in the city or maybe in the state, right? And it can give information, population information. You can really be that market leader by having that information available on your website, okay? Another thing too is, do you have client reviews? If you already have a website, do you have client reviews? Do you have testimonials on your website? These are great ways to have social proof when it comes to establishing yourself as a market leader, okay? So something to keep in mind. Have a beautiful and user-friendly IDX website that is updated frequently with new listings, that has blogs and videos, they're education-based and educating people on the market trends and what's happening in the community, that has client reviews and testimonials, and that is connected to a CRM, okay? The second part of tech, the second piece of tech that is very important was the CRM. There are so many CRMs out there, so I don't want you to get paralysis by analysis when you're trying to pick one. Just pick one and use it, okay? Now, there are some CRMs out there that would have gadgets and tools that can be overwhelming. I know they can be, but even though they're overwhelming, I will say they're most likely useful, okay? But I just want you to be cognizant of the fact that you don't need to use everything. If I'm looking for a CRM today, I'm looking for a CRM that has the ability to let me know how many people are active on my website, okay? That's very important. How many people are active on my website? What is their activity? Are they saving homes? Are they looking at properties multiple times, right? The same one multiple times? will my CRM notify me of that? Okay, will my CRM let me know that John Doe saved 123 Main Street and requested a showing, or John Doe is using the mortgage calculator, or they're favoriting homes, right? All these things are triggers that could give you the opportunity to make a reach out, to engage with these people and see how you can help them, right? This is what a powerful CRM can do for you. And the more opportunities that you have to have those conversations with people who are on your website, it gives you a greater chance to be able to get deals done, right? It gives you a greater chance to be able to meet with that person and they become a client, okay? So that is very important. Is your CRM capable, or does it have the ability to notify you of opportunities and the people that are on your website? Another thing too that's important is having a CRM that has the capability of assisting you in nurturing relationships that you have, right? So we are busy. We're going to be busy as real estate agents, as productive agents. We're going to be doing showings, negotiating deals, getting belly to belly with people, having conversations and networking, right? That's what we do all the time. And it is very easy to forget to reach out to people. It's very easy to forget to nurture relationships and to forget about people, right? A great, powerful CRM would have the ability to remind you to reach out to people, whether it's through a smart plan or a drip plan or workflows. All of those will help you remember to reach out to people, set appointments, and also track your transactions as well. So very important to understand. So I want to recap that part again, because again, website, CRM. If you think of the real estate aggregators that are, they're very popular, and I won't mention any names, but they're very popular in our space. How did they become popular? It's from having a user-friendly website that people are more willing to go to because it's easy to use and it's updated, right? It has the information that they need. Now, us being the gatekeeper to having access to the home, if we have our own website that is also user-friendly and it has even more hyper-local information than like some of these other websites would have, and that's the thing too, real estate is very hyper-local. So the more information you have, data surrounding, the community that you live in, is going to be great for people in that community because they can't get that information from anywhere else, right? If we can have that information and have a sleek, very user-friendly website, then we're going to keep people on our website, which is going to increase traffic on a website. And by doing that, you're establishing yourself as a market leader because people are seeing your brand, your logo, your name, your face, they're reading about you, all that good stuff, right? Then you add on the CRM, gives you an opportunity to capture those opportunities while they're on your website. So that is why I put this number 1 and 2. It's kind of like 1A, 1B, okay? I'll say that. So what website and CRM. Something else that's important in regards to having technology that can really help you grow your business, especially in a very competitive time that we're in, being a real estate agent. And that is having technology that helps you simplify the operations of your business, okay? So a real estate operating tech. And in my opinion, it's important to have a tool to simplify tracking sales, tracking metrics, providing a critical analysis of those numbers, right? Having a central location where you can look at all that information. Also having a central hub of where all your real estate transactions are, because that can help you streamline the entire process, okay? That can help you streamline the entire process from the time you talk to a client to the time you close, right? And by doing that, that would also help you stand out from the large crowd of real estate agents. Most agents don't have a powerful tech stack that allows them to keep things in order. In other words, a lot of agents are kind of running a dumpster fire of a business. They don't know where, what part of the transaction this client is in, and what stage of the process this other person's in, or where their last 10 closings came from. They don't know that stuff because they don't have a real estate operating technology. They don't have that. So that's why I put this number 2, is because the more detailed and accurate your business is, the better. The more you measure in your business, the more, the better decisions you can make. The better returns you can get on the time and the money that you're investing to grow and scale your business. So let's talk about marketing, for example, and using a real estate operating tech stack, right? Imagine the power of tracking the dollars that you're spending in marketing, the hard-earned dollars that you're earning, and you're putting it into marketing vehicles, knowing whether a marketing vehicle is actually working or not and how well it's working. Because if you knew that in order for you to, let's say you're going to help 12 families this year, and you want to help 24 families next year, with this real estate operating technology, you will be able to determine exactly where you need to put your time and energy and your financial resources in for you to get that double in transaction count, right? So that is how important it is to have a real estate operating tech. And again, I will give you my list of real estate operating tech recommendations. I will send that to you if you request it, okay? So just let me know. So we touched on having a website that is cutting edge, that is great for people to come on and look at homes. It's updated frequently. We talked about having a powerful CRM that is connected to the website that gives you an opportunity now to capture those opportunities and to generate new clients. And then now we're talking about, and then we just touched on having a business tracker or a real estate operating technology. Now I'm going to talk about one of my favorite parts, because this is one thing that I know a lot of people are trying to do more of. And technology, having a powerful technology stack, is a great way to get your name out there and really build this one thing that I want to talk about. Let's talk about marketing, content, and brand, okay? And a tech stack that can really help you build that up, all right? This is, in my opinion, a foundational piece to any business, because in my opinion, I believe that brand is extremely important, right? Your brand is what can get you more referrals. Your brand is what can help you get more clients, right? Your brand is what can get you more advocates, more fans, is by having a positive and powerful brand. So using tech to create content is very helpful, and it can actually save you a lot of time and money. Back in the day, if you wanted to shoot content, if you wanted to make videos and get it edited, you would have to hire, 1 to 3 people, shoot the content, and have to have this $2,000 to $5,000 camera to shoot the content. Then after you shoot the content, you would have to go send it to somebody for them to edit it. And then you would get it back in a day or two. And you paid thousands of dollars at that point, right? Today, all you need is an iPhone or an Android phone, because most of the phones that we use every single day, the cameras and the video cameras on them are fantastic, okay? As a matter of fact, what I'm using right now to shoot this webinar is with an iPhone. It's an iPhone 14, okay? A great way to keep it simple and keep it cost effective. Use your phone, come up with, as a real estate agent, you can write down 10 questions that you've gotten from a seller or a buyer in the past 30 days. Just take out a piece of paper and write that down. Now you have 10 pieces of content, okay? 10 pieces of content. And if you wanted to, let's say each video that you shot was a minute to 2 minutes long, you could probably even take 2 to 3 nuggets from each video to make more content. You could take clips from each video to make more content. And AI and tech will allow you to do that today. So one of my favorite ways to build brand and to market is through video. Highly recommend video. There are plenty of apps that you can use. I know there's a app called Captions that I use often, and that will allow you to shoot your video on your phone, and then you can put the piece of content through that app, and that app through AI will create captions for you, and you can place it wherever you want it to go, but it will do most of the work for you. Do like 95% of the work for you. And then you just got to download it to your phone, and then voila, you just got a video that has been edited with captions. Think about that, okay? Oh, here's a key piece. The app even gives you a title for it if you were to post on social media. And if you wanted to have a description of the video, it will create that for you as well through AI. And about 95% of the time, it's spot on, okay? Another thing that I use is just having a good like app on your phone, like Captions, and then having, like I use an app called Video Shop, right? You can put a video that you just shot, you can run it through Video Shop. And let's say that I shot, I don't know, 5 different videos touching on a topic. Video Shop will allow me to put all the videos together, edit them, and put it together to where it's one reel, okay? Like there are so many different ways to be able to shoot video these days. Like, and even Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of those have tools in the apps that will allow you to edit videos as well and make it look very good, okay? So marketing and content to build brand and using tech to do so. I mentioned Captions, I mentioned Video Shop, Facebook, Instagram, social media. Another thing that's very big is make sure you have a good microphone. You want to make sure you have a good microphone because the audio is just as important as the video. As a matter of fact, I think the audio is more important than the actual video itself. Okay, so make sure that you invest in a very good microphone, and you can buy a microphone on Amazon for less than $30, okay? Another thing that I would highly recommend you utilize as far as a piece of technology is something like YouTube. YouTube is a great website to use as you're going to be shooting video. You can funnel people from YouTube to Facebook, from Facebook to YouTube. You can utilize YouTube to establish more of a market presence, right? You can even generate leads off YouTube. Like a lot of people don't know that, but you can generate leads off YouTube. And if you're shooting long form content, you can take that content, and a great place to put it is YouTube. All right. Maybe you do podcasts. A great place to put that stuff is going to be YouTube. So those are in my opinion, the technology stacks that I use most often, that people on our team use most often. Whenever you see us on Facebook or anything, that is what we're using for the most part, is we're using those tech stacks, okay? I know I said that I was going to send you guys a list, and I still will, of some of the companies that we use or that I recommend when it comes to like apps and stuff like that, CRMs, websites. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a couple in the chat real quick. And then that way you have them. And again, we'll send them out to a list of them. But it is very, very, very important that you just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. The key is get a website, just make sure it is connected to an IDX, which is not hard to do. You just gotta fill out some paperwork and have it connect to your MLS, all that fun stuff. Make sure that because you have that you actually utilize it and not just put a website up and just walk away from it. It is going to require you to constantly maintain it. Like I said, the videos that you're using Captions app for and the Video Shop app for, you can put those videos onto your website. And like our website, it will allow us to put those videos onto YouTube, and then we can link that YouTube video to our website. So if people are on our website, it's just going to be the video from YouTube. They can see it from our website though. Okay. Whenever you're doing stuff like educational pieces regarding a market update, again, you could post on YouTube. You got all social media platforms. You could post it to your website. And again, all you're using is a $30 microphone, your iPhone or Android or whatever phone you're using, and you're able to repurpose that content, and it's there to stay. It's not going anywhere, okay? Having a strong CRM that allows you to see the opportunities, people on the website, the activity, now you can reach out to those people, okay? Having a tracker, what we use is Sisu, okay? We use Sisu, but there are other great ones like CTE. You can just use an Excel spreadsheet. I know at one point we were using that, but there are so many different companies out there that will allow you to do tracking of your operations. And you can see your tracking of sales, your metrics, you can see your ROI on marketing spend, all of that. So I highly, highly recommend that, because now you can know based on the marketing content and the branding that you're doing, whether you're getting a return on it or not. See, that's why it's all important to do it all, okay? Do all three of those. And then again, just to wrap this up, technology will continue to evolve, okay? Some other things that is worth looking into is drone. When you're shooting video for your sellers, right? Your listings, drone is great. Drone, especially if you have properties that have a lot of land. I mean, it's a great way to show everyone all that the property has to offer. So drone is great. We use drone. We use, we use professional. We have a professional photographer go out and shoot on our homes. Matterport is another great tech. Okay, Matterport cameras are fairly expensive. You would want to look in your market and see if you have a photographer that is also specializes in Matterport. But that's a great tech to use when it comes to really establishing yourself as a great listing agent online, because of all the marketing you're doing for your sellers. Some other things would be more transactional management stuff. You got stuff like SkySlope, Dotloop. Those are important, right? Not really sexy stuff, but important stuff to keep all your documents, together nice and neat. And one of the things that we've really been utilizing is just Google Calendar, right? And Gmail. Like, those have been so important to help us keep track of our appointments, to help us be able to make sure we don't double book ourselves. We have great ways using Gmail in folders to be able to separate different transactions, different things that are important. That way our inbox isn't filled up and it's just a mess, right? These are things that you can do and utilize tech to streamline your business to make it more efficient, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's all about providing the best service possible to our client. They deserve it. They hire us to make sure they hire us because it's their belief based on what we tell them. And hopefully we have integrity and we're being honest that we have our stuff together. And, you know, by them hiring us, we're going to get the job done efficiently. So we just want to make sure that we have integrity and we're actually doing that. And everything that we just talked about right now is going to give you an opportunity to get more in front of people, establish yourself as a market authority, get more people reaching out to you. Because that's another thing too, is the more marketing and branding and content that we do, and again, all it takes is just an iPhone, the more of that you do, the bigger business that you can grow, okay? All right, so I got a question let me pull up this question real fast. Okay, how much does Sisu cost? Great question. So again, Sisu is a real estate business operating technology, and it just depends. Now, I am a team leader, so I have several seats because it's going to depend on how many people you're going to have a seat for in that technology, in that system. So, I mean, it can range. I would highly recommend you reach out to them and you ask and see, but probably between $500 to $1,000 a month is what I would guess for that. Good question, though. Good question. What CRM do I use? So we've actually recently changed CRMs. For about 6 years, we were using a CRM. By the way, a CRM stands for Client Relationship Management Tool, okay? And again, it's just a database, all right? But we were using for years a CRM called Perfect Storm. And one of my first coaches, it was one of his companies. So we were using that CRM for a while. And then we made the change because we were growing as an organization and we needed something a little more robust. So, and also affordable, right? We didn't want to, spend well, I guess over a course of a decade, it could be that much, but we didn't want to spend a couple grand a month for a CRM. So we decided to use Chime. Chime is a great CRM. It allows us to the ability to have a front-facing, a consumer-facing website with the CRM attached, so they talk to each other very smoothly. And I will say it's been very helpful. We've been able to, again, streamline and become more efficient in helping clients, and it's been very helpful. So we use Chime. Highly recommend them. There are other great ones out there like Follow Up Boss, and Boomtown is great as well. So there's other great ones out there as well. So just do your research, but pick one and use it. Like, go all in on it. Okay. Good question. Good question. Hold on. I'm just scrolling through. Okay. Yeah, marketing is important. Yes. Okay. Well, that's all the questions. Oh, hold on. Okay. What social media platform do I use most often? Good question. I am very big on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Okay. So them three, four. I was posting the TikTok a lot, and I haven't in a while, but for sure, Facebook, I'm posting every day. As far as video content, yeah, it's going to be Facebook, IG, YouTube, and then we're repurposing those videos I shoot. Like I'll shoot, like, for example, this webinar, we'll take clips from this webinar and we'll use some of the apps that I just referred to create clips, and then we will put captions on it, make it look all nice and good, and then repurpose it, and we'll put it on, Facebook again. We'll put it on YouTube. We'll do all fun stuff with it. Reels and shorts. So reels on Facebook and IG, and then shorts, like we'll take those little short clips and we'll post it on there. My favorite for sure is going to be Facebook. I'm more active on there, and because Facebook and IG are like linked, I'm able to post to both. But don't discount YouTube. YouTube is a great tech to use. It's great. I know a lot of people don't really see, when it comes to real estate, like YouTube as a way to generate leads. I'm telling you, it is a great way for you to get more business. You just got to be willing to shoot the video and then consistently post to it. Okay. Good question. How much do your tech stacks cost per month? I don't have that information in front of me. All I know is just, the only thing I do know, it is affordable for us. The beauty in having that real estate operating tech that I was referring to, whether or not you're staying within your margins, because having that technology will track all that for you. Okay. Now, here's another thing too, regarding like Sisu and Chime. So again, I use both of those. We use both of those. And again, if you want more of this information, let us know. We'll send out a list of everything that I talked about today. That way it's more easier for you to digest. Sisu and Chime talk to each other, right? So if I'm talking to people every single day, Sisu, which is going to let me know how many, my sales metrics or my team's sales metrics, it will show up in Sisu because Chime talks to Sisu. So it's all integrated. Well, that's the cool thing as well. Everything is integrated. Okay. So a lot of these systems that I talked about today all integrate, or most of them do, and they talk to each other. So it makes it a little more streamlined for you. It's all about being more efficient and growing and scaling and using technology to do so. So anything that I'm using most likely is going to be talking to each other, all different companies, all different technologies talking to each other. So then we're more efficient. I'm all about being efficient. Good question though. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap this up. So technology, get used to it, embrace it. It's going to be forever changing. Technology and real estate go hand in hand. And if you want to continue to grow and scale, if you want to continue to transform and improve on how you can service the client, and how you can just be better at what you do every single day, embrace technology. Embrace technology. Do not overcomplicate it. Come up with a system that works for you. Get a few tech stacks. I know when it comes to the marketing and creating content, a lot of times we can get a little, we can make it more complicated than it needs to be. Again, I'm shooting literally this webinar with my iPhone. Okay, I have a microphone right here. I have a mic. That way I sound clear, and that's all you need, right? Have a mic connected to your iPhone, and you can shoot content. Use that Captions app, and boom, voila, post it to the social media platforms. So the marketing part, the content part, the branding part, yes, that can get a little complicated only if you allow it to be. Keep everything simple. It's all about being efficient. So again, let me know when we send this out for the recording. Let us know if you want the list of, let me actually pull this up real fast. Let us know if you want the list of the tech stacks I've talked about. That way you don't try to remember everything that I said. And then another thing too is what I highly recommend is you guys don't be afraid to join our high value agent Facebook community, because we're putting a lot of great information in that group, all free. It's all coming from a place of contribution. We are 100% committed to giving back to an industry like real estate that has done great things for me and my family and the people that are around me. I mean, real estate has just been a blessing in our lives. So because of that, we want to give back and just provide as much valuable content as possible to help you grow your business. And you can get more of that on the daily if you join our high value agent Facebook community. It's a private group. So if you request to join it, all you got to do is just hit the button to request to join. We will approve you, and then you'll be full access to free, great, valuable information to help you grow. Also, we post in there when the next webinar is. I don't know what we're going to do, but for the next one, but I know we have committed to doing webinars consistently, like every 1 to 2 weeks. So we make that stuff known in there as well. And then, yeah, just follow me on social media platforms, Antoine Thomas on Facebook, on Instagram, Antoine Thomas, High Value Agent on Facebook and Instagram, and then on TikTok, Antoine Thomas. So as long as you're plugged in, you will definitely get some valuable information. So thank you guys for joining me today. Hope it was valuable. Actually, I know it was valuable. These are the tech stacks we've been using for sure over the past 12 months, but we've learned a lot of good things on how to become more efficient, and tech is the way to do it. So if you guys need anything, talk to me, reach out to me on those platforms, High Value Agent, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.